Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Foodie Mom. I hope all of you are doing good. So friends, in today's video I am making Nawabi kofta. You can call it as Bharwa kofta also. It's Nawabi because we are using various kinds of dry fruits and khoya, that is mawa, in it, and it's a very easy recipe. You must see the whole video so that you don't make any mistakes. For example, I've heard many times that people commenting that my kofta or my pakora have been split in the oil, so I'll be giving you some tips and tricks while I make the video, so stay tuned and keep watching. Over here, for the ingredients of making kofta, I have taken 4 boiled potatoes, grated very nicely, 2 tablespoons of maida, that is all purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of corn flour or cornstarch, about 200 to 300 grams of paneer. This is homemade paneer, you can buy it also and then grate it. About 3 tablespoons of coriander, and for the filling I have taken about 3 tablespoons of khoya, that is mawa, about 8 to 10 almonds I have chopped, or you can even ground them, and 7 to 8, maybe 9-10 cashew nuts I have ground, or I have even used a chopper to chop them out. And here are the raisins, 10-15 raisins as per like how many koftas we're gonna make or how many balls we're gonna roll out. And here's the salt to taste also, if I've forgotten to tell you. So now let's start with making of the koftas. So over here what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mix everything really very well, and we're gonna make one dough out of it. So I'm using my hand. You can use spatula, you can use spoon, you can use anything that you like, but I'm using my hand. So now let's start with the mixing part. Now what I'm doing is I am just putting about a tablespoon of cottage cheese in the filling section also, so that it gives us a good binding, and rest of the things I'm mixing. So now as you can see, the dough is ready over here. So now what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna mix the filling together and just gonna crumble it so that it's easy when I fill it in the koftas while making koftas. So mix it all well. So as you can see, dough is ready, filling is ready. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just grease my hand and we'll take a small ball and we'll just roll it, putting in pressure in the middle, putting our filling into it, and then rolling it back. So here goes our filling. Now closing the ends. It will take some time, it needs hard work, but the result is awesome. Now just roll it nicely, and this is how you're gonna make all the balls. Roll it in your hands, grease your hands, and thin the corners. And I have made also balls of the filling so that it's easier and you know how much to fill in. Now close and just roll it. It's easy peasy. So guys, now let's start with the tip thing. So you have to actually knead the dough really very well, otherwise same thing will happen that your kofta might get blasted in the oil. And second tip is that always make sure that your oil is well heated. While you put your kofta into the oil should be on high heat, but once it starts to fry, it has to be on medium to low heat. Otherwise, your kofta will get burned very badly and it will not give a very nice color to the dish. Okay, so this is how you have to make all the kofta balls. So over here oil is heated well, so I'll just try with one kofta so that I just see whether it just breaks down or not. So putting in first kofta, and we'll just wait till it gets fried a bit, and I'll just splash some oil on the top of it. And once this one gets a win-win, then I'll be putting in the rest of the koftas. Alright, so I'm frying it on low to medium flame. Will not disturb it now. Putting in more koftas into the oil. Frying them all on medium heat. Once they are light brownish color from one side, then we'll twist them. So it will take about 5 to 6 minutes. So as you can see, I've twisted their sides, and this is the color that we are looking for. And the same color will be in the bottom of the koftas. We'll just let them fry and will not touch them, will not stir them too much. So they are done now. Taking them out. Very softly you have to move them, because they are just made of cottage cheese, that is paneer. So be soft. Now let's start with the gravy of Nawabi kofta. For that we'll be using butter. So in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, I have put about a serving spoon of butter, because it gives a very nice taste and it has to be buttery. So over here we have a cup of fried onions, tomato puree, a cup, and also we are using 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup, 1 to 2 tablespoons of ginger paste, about 8 to 10 garlic pods chopped finely. For the spices, I've taken 3 tablespoons of Shahi Paneer masala, 4 green chilies, half inch cinnamon stick, 3 cardamom, and 3 to 4 bay leaves, coconut cream. You can use heavy milk cream also for this recipe. And I'll be also using some black pepper powder, which is over here. For the other spices, we'll be using salt to taste, a teaspoon of red chili powder, a tablespoon of coriander powder, and that will be all. A very small pinch of turmeric to bring out the color of the dish. And I'll be also using 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. So that will be all for the ingredients. Now let's start with the gravy thing. So over here in a mixer jar, in a grinder jar, I've put in all the ingredients like fried onions, tomato puree, ginger, garlic, and I'll be grinding them all to make a paste. So in the wok, cooking oil and butter are combined well. They are heated. Now putting in bay leaves, cinnamon stick, green cardamoms, and green chilies. We'll toss them up and we'll fry them for about 2 to 3 minutes on medium to high flame till they release a nice aroma. Putting in the paste that we made in the grinder, and now we'll fry them till it releases oil. Grinding in some fresh black pepper, about half teaspoon. Now after like 7 to 8 minutes, dropping in all the spices including salt, Shahi Paneer masala, red chili powder, coriander powder. Mix everything well. Putting half teaspoon of sugar for that sugary taste. I like it that way. It is optional. After 2 minutes, putting in the tomato ketchup. So now when the masala starts to release oil, then we will add heavy cream. It should be like 400 ml. And with this, we will also add half a cup of milk, full cream milk. And we'll let them simmer, bring them to a boil. Here goes half a cup of milk. Sprinkling garam masala. Some more, about a teaspoon or so. The main ingredient is the garnishing with kasturi methi. You have to roll it in between your palms and make a powder out of it, like so. And then you garnish it. And now we'll let it boil for about 7 to 8 minutes on high flame. So our gravy is ready. Now let's just serve it and garnish it. Garnishing it with coriander leaves, lots of it, and some cashews, of course. You can also add some cashew. So here you go, friends. You can also cover it with gravy, the kofta, and here you go, it's ready. Nawabi kofta is ready, and I really hope that you will like this recipe. If you do not forget to subscribe my channel, leave a comment and hit like. I'll see you next time with another video of mine. Till then, take care. Bye bye.